Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang discussion text. Discussion is a scientific meeting to exchange ideas on a problem. So, it can be said that discussion text is written material as a medium to record important things about a problem in scientific meetings. The discussion text can consist of opinions that arise in the discussion, such as those who agree or reject the result of the discussion. Discussion text structure. Number 1. Issues. Issues are elements in the discussion text that contain a description or phenomenon of the problem that will be discussed in the discussion activities. Number 2. Argument. Arguments in the discussion text are the various opinions that exist regarding the issues discussed in the discussion. This opinion can be in the form of opposing or supporting opinions.
Number 3. Conclusions or suggestion. The conclusions in the discussion text are the results, conclusions, recommendation, or solution to the problem discussed. The result of the discussion must contain recommendation to find solution to the problems that occur. The resulting recommendation should be a middle ground for various parties. Language rules of discussion text. In the discussion text, there are conjunctions of contradiction and comparison. Contrasting conjunctions are words or expressions that connect words, phrases, clauses, and sentences that express opposition or resistance. Comparative conjunctions are words or expressions that connect words, phrases, clauses, and sentences that express comparison.
Ini adalah contoh text discussion. Pros and cons of smoking bans. Smoking bans policies are implemented in some American states and cities, but the contention on whether they are necessary and relevant are still heard from supporters and critics. Restriction on cigarette smoking can be traced back as early the 16th century and up to now. This issue remains to be controversial. To get an idea on how people are taking smoking bans, here are some of the views expressed by proponents and opponents. Advocates for smoking bans claim that passing a policy to prohibit smoking in public places can lessen the possibility of second-hand smoking being inhaled by non-smokers. The supporters also say that states and cities which have non-smoking policies and prohibit smoking in restaurants and public indoor spaces have better indoor air quality than the cities which still allow smoking public. With restricting smoking, supporters posit that it will decrease the waste since there will be lesser cigarettes butts and lesser toxic garbage that can be stuck in water system. It is also believed by the supporters that it can lessen the chance of influence others to take on the habit.
For many smokers, smoking bans is one of the government ways of interfering in their lifestyle. They find this offensive because they believe that since smoking is not a crime, the government nor anyone else should not have a say about what they do and limit their freedom. In principle, smoking bans aren't effective since they will make people just avoid places with smoking bans and smoke elsewhere rather than to quit or at least to reduce their tobacco consumption. Implementing smoking bans also can be very difficult. There are many people and even establishments that don't respect the ban mainly because the penalties aren't too stiff and won't get offenders into too much trouble. These are just some of the pros and cons of smoking bans. Government official, business owners, and ordinary citizens should weigh them carefully to decide if smoking bans are worth implementing or not.